Eesh. Hello. Hi guys, Michio Dai. And hello, patient and waiting. Thank you for coming to the stream. Today, we're gonna learn the alphabet. No, I'm gonna create two assets. Assets. Yeah, so these are the sketches that we did last time. And I'm gonna make something proper out of it. I'm gonna do real simple rendering and like maybe you can use this for alerts and stuff. Yeah. When I think of alerts, I think of like it being animated and stuff. So this won't be like the only stream of this. I'm hoping that I can finish lining and simple coloring them today, and afterwards maybe I can do animation in another stream. Not live 2D though. I don't. I'm gonna do frame by frame for this. I think that's the best way to do it. I feel like I'm not gonna bother cutting this small thing up for alerts and all that kind of thing. Yeah, frame by frame. I feel like that's easier than live 2D for in this case. It's just not worth putting in the effort for live 2D for this. Hey you in chat, Minsu. Thank you so much for giving me a shout out so many times to your viewers. That's keep giving me shout outs. This girl, oh my god. I love her. Love you. Minsu. Means. That's means. It's means. It means Michi. Yeah. Me means. Hey. You concerned with the ass? Okay, well, kind of the same thing as last time where I'm just going to I'm just kind of like honestly I'm just kind of when I do this I'm kind of like saving time a lot for the most part. I'm just trying to get used to like finding topics and stuff. I delayed the stream by like 5 minutes so I could like try to brainstorm more topics to say or like remember anything that I've like thought of like from the past times, because I didn't really note it down. Like I had some ideas but I didn't note them down. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna work on my art a bit, and when I need to take a break I'll just start yapping. I'll talk and stuff. I mean, I could talk when I'm drawing as well, but sometimes I just need a little bit more focus. It depends. Okay. So, first one I want to start off with is this key one. The kiwi. Okay. I mean, I don't know how big alerts are and stuff, but I'm just doing this on a full A4 canvas through it. I prefer things to be high res and then worry about the low res later on, because if you go start with low res, it's very difficult to, I mean, change it up to high res, you know. So yeah, I wanna keep doing that. As in, sorry, what I mean is I just wanna start with high res instead. I need to open a reference of myself as well. Give me a second while I find myself. Okay, this is just basic enough. I'm just putting this at the side here, just for my own reference. Hee hee ha ha. Hee hee ha ha. Okay. Oof. Wow, that's way too. This pen is way too fat. Okay. I'm just gonna go straight into lining it. Okay, wait, I do feel like I need more reference. Hold on. Stalling, stalling. Oh no, oh no. Okay. I don't want to draw my face first. Try to get the eyes right. It's kind of scary every time working with a high res and like with such a sharp, nice looking pencil and like it's just scary. I feel like the eyes I've done for her is a little different from what I might supposed to have. I think in the case for the eyes, it has to be a bigger brush. I just realized on my splash, I forgot these two tiny little eyelashes I will put here. Two cute little eyelashes that I have for Michi. I forgot about it for the splash art. Well, it's just lines, I can just add that in. At least I haven't started any live 2D work with it yet. I mean, even if I did, that would really not be any problem. These two little dots. I'm glad I actually realized that. Huh. It's working on my splash art for like forever, like a whole month, and I just never realized it. Like I forgot how to draw myself. Shameful. It happens. Yeah. When you have tiny details like that, you forget like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be one of the nice, cute little features that you thought of your character, and then just I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to myself for missing out my cute little eyelashes. Little eyelashes. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Once again, I'm gonna draw the hair on a different layer first. It's always another beast. The hair is always a different beast to tackle with. I feel like the lines is... Wait, why is my... I thought I reduced the brush weight. How come it's so... Oh, right, yeah, I increased it for the eyes. My bad, I forgot! Whee! Oh yeah, actually speaking of, I think I kind of forgot about this thought I had, this idea I had for myself. But for my goggles, I was actually, I think initially I did imagine, you know, when I was inspired by Spider-Man, I was thinking whether, expression-wise, whether I would make the goggles move together with Michi's expressions. But I think that's more really used for stuff like masks that don't show the pupils. Like say, you know, Spider-Man and Robin and Batman, you know, like it doesn't make sense that their eye whites on their masks are moving and being so flexible and fluid, but the thing is that it's the animator's way of like creating and showing, being able to have an expression besides just the usual, just same eye whites. I was just thinking whether that would be a good thing for Michi, but I don't think... It might not help. It might be negligible. Might not be very important. It will be a kind of a funny gimmick to have. Especially since these goggles aren't hard. They aren't made of glass or plastic. You know. They're made of something. I'm not gonna tell you what. But it's not what you think. It's pretty malleable. I mean, don't you think, like, if I was fighting kaijus, wouldn't it be a problem if, like, you know, I smashed my face into the concrete and, like, glass shattered everywhere, and I'm not gonna describe anymore because Mint's gonna suffer. But yeah. I think of it as an airbag. An airbag for the eyes. That's what the goggles should be. Otherwise, things are gonna get real Final Destination-y. Yikes. No way. Honestly, I'm always like trying to draw Michi's nose, my nose, and like I'm always like, what kind of nose do I have? This is the problem of why I didn't. This is the problem that I have for like not creating a model sheet and a side view for myself. But that is a really cute nose though. Hopefully I remember to use it again. I like a cute little, not entirely sharp nose. My nose isn't sharp, right? my nose disappears sometimes. Look, it's gone. Oh, is it? I can't tell. Sometimes it disappears. The nose, it eludes me. Oh, why? This is a very moe looking version of myself, but these are how I want to kind of try to shape the eyes that I have. Unless I have any other idea. Unless I have other ideas on how to shape my eyes. Actually, these shapes are really difficult for me. Angular eyes. Huh? What? Like this side? Oh. I guess? Oh yeah. Ah. Oi. What do you mean cute? Thank you. Sniff. Sniff. Yes. She called me cute. I'm embarrassed. Lines clean. Each line takes 10 Control Z's on average. Actually, 10 is not a lot, honestly. I think about it. I mean, okay, no, 10. Maybe 10's a lot? I don't know. How many Control Z's per line? I think it's worth it. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm only clean because, like, the brush demands that it be clean. If it's... like, with a very clean brush, it's very difficult to go with, like, really messy stuff. Like, say... okay, I'm trying to draw the chin. Okay, this line looks a bit weird. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Nah, like, I can't, basically I can't. I feel like the only way you can really do it messily is if you are doing it in the way where, like those really experienced artists where you can just do like, okay, like, at this you have like, this is my attempt at it. And they'll call it a day. One stroke, and that's it. They won't try to like hash it out or like make it like adjust or anything. They'll just like that, just one trying to be like that one stroke, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah. And like it doesn't, if the lines don't touch, if the lines didn't touch, you're like, you know, I'll just and then maybe it'll look fine. I don't know. Miwa freaking Shiro Kusanagi. I think the only people who can do that are people in the production timeline. Yeah, those who can't afford to like give more, like have more time. Each line is like 1 second. 1 second is like how many cents of like their paycheck or whatever. Jeez. How the heck did I draw myself so cute in here? Or like there's like a cheek and stuff. I don't think like I can. I mean the splash art does draw. I guess I do. It's just that I think this is what I want to do basically, like initially with like these sketches. What I wanted to do is that I just draw more of myself so I get more used to, and hopefully I like find a consistency for myself, you know? The chin, this jawline is a bit big. What? Uh, hmm. Let me tell you guys a secret. I don't know what's going on with my scarf. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if it even is a scarf. It's more like a bandana or a cape that just has a neck ring and stuff. It's just how I draw scarves. I just think it's cool when I draw it like that. It's a separate entity. Yeah, it is. Cause like I was kind of like thinking of if you remember Gamagori from Kill la Kill and how he can sort of like in some scenes and some shots he can be seen as like, oh, being extremely large, and other scenes he's like fairly proportional or something. He's a little more believable human size, and other times he's just being hugely oppressive. Gamagori is my scarf. Sometimes it's really long, sometimes it's really short. That's how I just imagine it. It's a separate entity. It's purely a creative it's purely a creative what do you call it? Creative freedom, I don't know. How large is Gamagori? Yes, that's exactly right. Gamagori is... he just is. Yeah, I think I'm zoom out more. Blah. Honestly, in the end, I might thicken up the lines by a lot because if I'm seeing it as an alert, right, it's gonna be like this small. So usually these alerts things, they tend to have, I believe it's one of those graphic design kind of things, where you gotta make sure it's just seen well enough. Okay, maybe I need to figure out what the hell is going on here. Wait. What? Once I'm done with not Mini Michi can become Blitzball. If that's what Mini Michi has to retire to become. No, she will fight against that. She will fight against that. She will not become Blitzball. You can't make her become Blitzball. No way. You can't make me become Blitzball. Ah, I'll fight. I'll beat you up, Bush. Bush dear. Yeah. I'm no Blitzball. Gosh, now this armor is extremely weird looking. Why the hell is it like this? What's going on? Foreshortening, isn't it? Yeah, it's the foreshortening. It's throwing me off. No wonder it's so bulked. It's so bulky. Bulky. Oh wait. Right, I remember what bulky is now. Bulky's gotten Gamagori! Yeah. Hmm. All right. Even the scarf shape looks a little not very elegant, but I'll get back to that later. Right now, I'll just do the armor. Go to piece. Ow, ow. Owie, owie. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Aww. Hmm. So weird. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break. Had this going on for almost an hour already, and like I feel like the shoulder is kind of weird. Not the shoulder technically, but like the shoulder, like my shoulder armor just doesn't really look that diamond shaped. I mean, it's the foreshortening. Foreshortening can make things look kind of weird, but I don't think that'll be the case. I'm just gonna take a short break and just like, you know, talk a little bit. Oh yeah, so as much as I want to, I think that the is R9 in maintenance now? Well, cause they do have a new banner coming up, and it's for Holderer. I did plan a role for him, but I'm not going to this time. I was looking at my, I do have the resources, but now I'm thinking, I do want to save a bit more money by like kind of starving myself from roles for a bit more. Especially because there's a bunch of skins coming in, and like, well, I would say I want to get them, but I'm also like fresh out of OP. I'm fresh out of OP, so it's very scary. Like, what's really scaring me a lot now is the Rainbow Six collabs, because I wasn't there for the first one. I have to roll a lot for that, and I really want the Rainbow Six. I really want the Rainbow Six people to come back. And now they're back. I didn't expect them to like come back again, so I'll have to save for that. And like, they all have skins there, so honestly, I have no idea how I'm gonna get enough OP for all of that. There's only so much OP I can really get. There are the individual stories that each operator has. You know what, screw it. I said I would go take a break, but I'm just like drawing anyway. It just sometimes I just feel like I might go into the topic and like, oh, I just forgot what to say, but yeah. The skins will come back. Yeah. Yeah, they will, but even then I don't know if I will have enough OP. You know, sometimes just my OP is, I bought like every single skin that came out since a long time ago, and like now I'm fresh out. I'm so fresh out. But whatever. It's sad, but I gotta, there's only so much I can do as a free play player. It's fine. So I'm skipping Holder. The next banner that I'm aiming for is Candle Knight Viviana's banner. That is the one, like I think that's the one of the main ones to get past. I think, yeah, what's more, I remember that the next Sway sibling, the next Chinese New Year banner, is right before the Rainbow Six ones. So that's like a back-to-back limited. That is extremely scary. That's extremely scary to me, and like I'm already going to feel like if I really want to, and if I even have the funds, then I will need to fork out something. Oi, you actually bumped your leg while cycling. Oi. We have sustained a household injury here. Pray for her, guys. Pray for her to be strong. I feel like this is one of those things where I can just get stuck here for a very long time. It happens. It happens like I can spend like 2 hours on like one hand, for example. Like that can happen. Like some random stuff like this on some clothes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I spent 5 hours on this fur, not the whole fur coat, but just the fur part of the coat. Because I just keep going back and forth. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not really liking it. I'm like, yum 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 yum. Yeah. Okay, but yep, Art Nights. To be fair, I've also not been keeping up with the stories, so Holderer appearing is like I've known him from the W event, but the W side story, but I don't really know his significance in the MSQ Art Night story. So when he appeared, I was like, cool. Nah, that's it. Like honestly, the main thing that made me want him is that he is a great sword user. And I'm like, yeah, great swords are cool. They're alright. Great swords and Art Knight is, yeah, let's go. Especially because I don't even have wind chimes either. And it's like, that's the guard class, which is really new. So I was just interested to try out more of it, but I think what's more is that the previous time I rolled on the other stream, Iniston refused to come home. Instead, I got a total of 3 stainlesses. Yeah, it was 3. Yep, so if the wife's not home, then this husband ain't coming home. Maybe it's just this is just way too. No, it's fine. Marriage is between husband and wife. I didn't get wife, so no husband. That's how the logic goes. And let's not even talk about like, but even without the husband and the wife, I do have the daughter. God knows how that works. I'm just gonna try speaking more. Well, there was one thing that happened over the weekend, and that was indigestion, stomach indigestion. My stomach's telling me to eat far less. The thing is that the previous time I remember this happening was in my younger brother's like marriage, wedding ceremony. That was a lot of good food, and I gorged myself. They had like a basin worth of pasta, and I tried to wreck that thing. Yeah, and over the weekend we actually went to visit my my wife's grandparents, and I love the cooking. I love her grandma's cooking, so I always make it a habit to, like, you know, just gorge on it, eat it up, and you know how the older generations are when they see you like gorging on food. You're like, yeah, you go eat it up. Yeah, I like that you like my food so much. And then I tell them, yeah, I like your food, grandma. And then I suffer indigestion. Whoops. So I need to just, I think this is just me. I just need to spot check myself, you know, like I can't eat as much as I want to anymore. I remember when I was like way younger, like 13, 14 years old or even less than that, I could eat 20 plus barbecue chicken wings, no problem. Nowadays, I'm like, how? I mean, I still feel like I could, but I feel like I might get another indigestion later, and again, if I do that, it's gonna be another death sentence. It could be a lot of food. That might be one thing, at least from what I've searched up. That could be one reason. The other reason would be some food allergies and something, but I mean, I can't really draw much of a pattern here right now because I hear a lot of things already. There's not really any one thing that seems to stand out. They're like, oh, this was especially during that time and stuff. Like, no, I don't think so. Like, unless I highly doubt. Like, one of the things was like, oh, maybe you're allergic to gluten and stuff. I'm like, am I allergic to gluten? I've never been allergic to gluten. Can I develop this? And oh, I mean, that sounds real sad. If like I have to stay off of like certain kinds of breads and all that, that makes me sad. I don't want that. But I need to look after my body because those indigestions can get really bad. And I can end up not sleeping the entire night. I don't really have much of a... Like, there's probably medicine for it, but... I kind of tank it for the most part, which is not good. Not good. Please see the doctor if you can. For me, if it's a recurring problem, then I will. Like, if the next time this happens and, like, I was watching my diet, then I'll check it out. I'll go for a checkup. I mean, plus, yeah, I do like kind of like, you know, test yourself here and there, have a little bit of like I'm not like it's nothing extremely bad yet. Touch wood, but you know, there's no red stuff involved yet. So I'm good for now. I think I'll just, maybe my stomach acid was just being extremely potent that time, you know, my pancreas, all that was going on in overdrive. So I just need these guys to go on a break sometime, you know. I don't want to force my stomach and my pancreas like to overwork itself too much. I'm afraid if it's probably what I'm thinking of, like hitting the ripe old age of 69. I like my body is getting like weaker and I can't eat as many foods as I want to anymore. I'm no longer a growing young Michi, although I still have to grow out of this chibi form, but I can't grow anymore. So I need to watch my eating. It's just maybe nowadays it's been feeling like I'm surprised that I can eat so much. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I should have hit the limit, but I do a check on my stomach and I'm like, I can still go. I haven't lost my appetite yet. I can still go. Maybe maybe it's my reflexes or something. It's just like my sort of intuition or like reflexes are like malfunctioning. They're not telling me like, oh, please stop eating. They're like, seems good on the downside. Please continue. And I continue and like I suffer, and at this I'm like, why nervous system? Why did you do that? Why did you tell me to continue? And like, sorry sir, there was a whoops, that was a whoopsie. At the ripe old age of 69. I kind of wanted to talk about this, but I have no idea if I have that much to say about it. Recently there was the FF14 Dawn Trail benchmark, and I mean, I tried making Hrothgals. They're really cool. It was really fun, like going through the editor. Every time, like I even made a bun boy for Endwalker. For some reason I've kind of forgotten that bun boys came out in Endwalker. For some reason. But yeah. Hrothgals are real fun. If I don't know if you've seen my Twitter, but I made like 3 variations of Hrothgals. So I think I wasn't really sure what the difference was between the Hrothgars, like the Hellions and the Lost, in terms of the character creation wise, you know. I think that sometimes it's really weird when the the face type is what determines the hair type. So it gets kind of confusing to keep track of like which face has which hair and whatnot. Maybe that's a thing for Hrothgars. I can't remember if that's a thing for the other races. Mainly because Hrothgars have such a unique mesh, you know. So maybe it's supposed to be a little different for them. Maybe it's just very limited like hairstyles, but yeah, the Hrothgar that I made is she looks like a lot of other Hrothgars. I feel like I picked the face, which is like the most popular one. I think it's because like there's a few faces. There's a very moe Hrothgar face. There's a really fierce Hrothgar face, which is what I chose, I think. But fierce in a way is like, you know, like the step on me queen kind of thing. There's the Moe face is really like, it's like the baby Hrothgar face. I feel like it's, especially the hair it comes with it. Like I think I imagine like when I saw like, oh, the FF14 short hair on the Hrothgar, I was like, it looks a little weird. Not gonna lie, like someone stuck a wig on a cat, and yeah, like if it was the others, like for the face I got, I have this full head of hair, a lot of hair, and it fits, you know. I think it just, maybe just cause it looks like a mane, for example, like it looks like a lion's mane. It just looks like that kind of like poofiness that you expect. I'm wondering, the only thing I'm wondering is like what other hairstyles will be available for Fem Hrothgars on launch. I haven't looked through the FF14 database and seen if like, oh, there's this hair that I imagine my Fem Hrothgar to wear, and this is how it will look and it looks cool, that kind of thing. I haven't really gone into that. I haven't really thought about that part yet. The fur patterns, I mean, nothing much to say there. Fur patterns are like, it's the same as what the Hrothgars have across the genders. Fang, tail length, I don't know, is there a notable thing? The other notable thing was like the coral whiskers and stuff, and I guess like I can only think of like one Hrothgar NPC that actually has that, and it's from Boscha. But that's about it. I think it looks fine on like the male Hrothgars, but seeing it on the female one, like I don't know. It's natural, it's fine. It's just that for me, my brain is just too accustomed to like maybe seeing it as a little bit more of a facial, comparing it to facial hair, and that's fine. But it's just like for my Hrothgar, I'm like, maybe it is not really. I'm not really thinking of like this for my Hrothgar. I'm not really thinking of her having the coral whiskers. I don't think she's like gonna imitate the coral race. Not race. Beastkin? I don't know. I don't know what you classify them as. Big cats in FF14. Whatever's gonna happen at this back that I'm gonna draw might change. It might change because I haven't done a proper official turntable for myself yet, and so until then, I guess this is what you can imagine my back to look like. Oh yeah, I guess so one sort of thing I'm a little bit unsure of is whether to go as a Helion or a Lost for my Hrothgar because I don't know. I'm thinking of like, you know, the Hrothgar with my hair, but oh hey Kay, man, Twitter's weird. I didn't see my streaming tweets until now. Oh no, I'm getting silenced by the algorithm. No. Maybe it's okay. I mean, I did start a little bit earlier, and maybe because I didn't write the word live, I can't remember. Maybe that's it. But no worries, Kay. Thank you for coming to the stream nonetheless. I was talking about the FF14 benchmark and the like my Fem Hrothgar. I always see your stream tweets like an hour later. Oh. I mean, I feel like it's okay. The stream doesn't really pick up till later on, when it gets more spicy. When I maybe get my throat's a bit more warmed up, you know. For the first hour, I wasn't really talking all that much anyway. Don't worry. Hello, good evening. Thank you. Thank you for following yesterday. Thank you for joining the stream. Okay, so what I'm feeling right now is that if I go for the Helion, basically the main thing I want to keep is my hair, you know, my hair color. If I pick a Helion, it seems fairly natural. It seems fairly natural, you know, like brown fur and brown reddish hair. It's alright. But just everything seems very warm toned, which I'm not really used to seeing myself as, but I guess that's because mainly my body is just in the more whitish kind of armor, and it will just depend on what glams I will have. So there's that. But the Lost, if I pick a Lost Hrothgar, on default they do have like cooler fur colors. Cooler in the sense like the cooler tones of the fur colors. And so I can go white with like the brownish, and like I think it looks okay, but at the same time it does look a little less natural, like white fur and just dark brownish hair. Like maybe, I mean, it's not entirely like unnatural, because you know, I mean, cats have different, they do have different colors and stuff, so maybe it's fine. So I was just wondering whether I should go for the Helion or the Lost for my Hrothgar. That's the main thing. I think everything else is fine. If I can find a better hair that will suit myself, that's even better. But maybe I can find an FF14 hair that looks like what I have. His hair. I have my Hrothgar following my height, which is extremely freaking tall, and I'm there for it. I think I was really tall, but the thing is that when I look at it, I was like, oh wait, no, Rogadins are still like the giants of the races. They're still the biggest, the largest of the races, and I can't beat that. And I'm like, oh, I guess. I don't think female Hrothgars are taller than Vieras as well. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the height for female Vieras were. Or female Elizons as well. I forgot which. I think female Elizons are taller than Hrothgar females. Hrothgar females in the end actually feel pretty normal height. They're not that huge. In terms of like, you know, Elizons when they stand next to Hears, a la Uranje standing right next to Tancred. And Tancred is short? How short? 1.6. Oh, I guess that's... I'm always amazed that like he doesn't seem short. But maybe that's because I've been playing a lot of FL for like ever. That's why. But I don't know, Tancred just never really seemed very short. He doesn't seem like a really short guy. It's kind of weird to me. To call him short. But yeah, all Hrothgar woman. It sure is a time to celebrate them. Tancred is like 177.5 cm or something. Really? Maybe the shoes? Maybe?
I think he's like 10 cm.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Maybe then?
Was he 170?
I think I saw somewhere that it's height.
Different people.
Oh, it's his height. I don't know, but
What's like? It's like near 2 meters or over 2 meters.
right. Well, I can't really think of any other like maybe a short here NPC. I really can't think of any. Maybe is Eminent? Wait, no, he's not here. He's Ellison. Maybe he's a short Ellison and like Eminent or however you say his name. Emmanuel. Is there a how tall is the Wanderer? How tall is the Wandering Minuet? Bard, Minstrel, the Wandering Minstrel. How tall is the Wandering Minstrel? I've not seen a cosplay of him. Like I've not seen a cosplay of like the Wandering Minstrel before. Sorry, Minuet. No, you know, like RP cafes and stuff. What? What do you mean RL? It doesn't exist in real life. This is a game. This is a game, man. Don't be delusional. Wait. Well, either way, a Fem Hrothgar could totally pick Thancred up. I want a female Hrothgar to pick me up as well. Yes, please, thank you, ma'am. Respectfully, thank you, ma'am. Sweats. It was kind of difficult picking the female Hrothgar voices. Oh boy. Oh lady. The laughter of the female Hrothgar voices are so. Oh my god, I fall under a hypnosis spell every time, like with a bunch of them. I think the Hrothgar voice that I picked for myself is 11, and the thing is that 11 is that the happy shouts are like kind of cute. They do have a little bit of feralness in there, a little bit of that Hrothgar flavor in there. That like that raw XD in there. And then there's when I hear the laughter, it's like a Nasan like laughter. I'm like I'm like, oh god, it's the gap. Oh god, I love the gap. Oh no. Oh, female Hrothgar soundboard makes me feel things. I feel very happy like listening to them. Not being weird. It's just I feel very happy with what they have. It's like all these voices are so good. There really are some really extremely moe voices in there, and I guess it's for like the moe. It's more fitting for those Hrothgars. They look a little bit more. A lot more like your cute domestic cats rather than the wild prairie running felines. There sure are some funny cat memes out there. They has been putting the work. Jeez, I love the funny cat memes. Is there anything else about female Hrothgars? Female Hrothgars in the Viper AF gear? Now that makes me think weird thoughts. And I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of it. Oh yeah, I saw this one where they made the Froth girl look like it was a cat down his head. Yeah, I saw that too. It was so good. The cat memes. It's so good. I was like, did you guys prepare for this? You guys have like a folder of like all the cat memes that you were gonna make the moment this dropped. Oh my god. It's just a face paint, but it's just so funny. The white face paint. Oh my goodness. So cute. There were sad cats. There was just a bunch of sad cats. They were ready. Oh my gosh, yeah. They know, they learned from like the Froth, when the Froth got dropped in Shadowbringers. They were like, we have so many cat memes now. We're ready. We're ready this time. Back then in Shadowbringers, there weren't as many, I guess. It's kind of wild to think. Like they just didn't have that many cat memes at that time. I mean, they had cat memes, but I feel like lately, these past 2 years, there's been a lot. There's been a ton of them. This part already looks really uneven. What is happening here? Yep, I think this can change. I'm constantly changing this weird ass alien armor. We love cats and memes. That's right. We love them so much we put them together. Cat memes. The memes. Mammals. Gee, so okay, they've done Hrothgar and Viera. What will they think of next? Will there be frog people? There's not gonna be any next? You know what? That's fair. They've already, dude. There's so many races already. Hrothgar is already so challenging for them in terms of the armor and all that. It was like Viera's already still, like, I think maybe they'll think about it after they've solved all the issues with like everyone's armor differences and stuff. Fish people. You wanna be a turtle? Mince wants to be a turtle. Mince wants to be a Kojin. Kojins are pretty cool, I guess. I love their armor. I don't know if there's an actual face. I don't think so. I wonder how their face actually looks like underneath it. Aren't auras aren't fish people, but there might be an amphibian among them. Yeah. Mince is an amphibian. It's an amphibious type. You put her out in the sun too long, she's gonna shrivel up. It's gonna be like dried frog that you see on a concrete pavement. Not like we see that very often, but I mean, maybe in the Californias they do. Dried up, shriveled Litter-chan. Oh no, Min. No! Please hydrate. Please hydrate, Litter-chan. Please, I better have those crops watered. Oh no. Oh no, means no. Wow. 777. You know, there's a lot of calories. Man. There's a lot of calories. Mince is burning through all the calories. It's crazy. I'm so proud of Mince. She do the exercise and she jogged longer. I think it was really like cool. I saw her like jog past the waymark that we put last time, and sorry, I named it waymark. Yeah, and like she didn't stop running, as in like she didn't stop for like the full 15 minutes of running, so I'm like that's a really good improvement already. Yeah. Why your thighs still big? Well, that's cause I massaged them. Here. I didn't start a Waymark cause you weren't there. I was like, where Michi? Here. Well, even then, like throughout, no, as in like throughout the whole jogging, like 15 minutes, even all the way up to the Waymark, you didn't stop. So yeah, that's really good. The thighs are gonna be there for a long time. Honestly, it's not gonna go away very well, like very much. My thighs are extremely big too. I don't know how I'll get rid of that. Maybe it's the more leg exercises. Are you ready for like 250 kg squats? No, I do that. I feel like your muscles are gonna get way bigger, and it's just gonna get it's gonna get extremely big. I don't know. Maybe you can do a little more the ring fits. I don't know. I'm not a CrossFitter or a gymmer or a fitter person. I can only try. But I just feel like just nonetheless, like any exercise, especially jogging, is like already good, you know? And it's still like swimming might be better, but jogging is, I don't know, I feel maybe you can gauge yourself better with jogging. With swimming, sometimes I'm like, I spend 30 minutes in the pool like trying to swim laps. I do 2 laps and I'm already, my body is in pain, it's screaming out to me. I'm not an amphibian. This is how it be. Swimming is really good. But I think most of the time when after I go swimming, my body will really ache afterwards. And it's just, I never really pace myself. I'm just like, okay, I'll spend at least an hour in the pool. Like, or at least try. The only really great part about swimming is that, you know, you don't feel the sweat, which is good. The water just feels good on your skin and stuff. It's just like, yeah, nice. I love it. Yeah, I'm Gamba Mins. Everyone give a big applause to Mins for trying their best. This is just the second time. I hope we'll continue this week and for at least a month, and we'll keep going at it. Yeah. I'm also exercising. I exercise with her, but she's doing way more exercise. She's already clocked in so many cycles with her little not little, but her little gadget there. Her little cycle thing, whatever you call that. I want to see, you know, it's very easy to envision Profgas in like melee classes, but it's always very nice to see Profgas in casting attire and stuff. I think it's just the one image in my head is from like that art that I saw way back, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows the one with the female Frogga in the scholar attire, like like one of the AF gears, and I'm like, wow, that's whoa, like that looks so good. I think they've done a really good job with like the female Rockas. Like even though it's not as pinpoint accurate as the one from that fan art that like everyone has been seeing, and like even I'm like, that's it, that's how it should look. Like in the end, their muzzles are not as long, they're more, it's closer to like what other Hroka races have had in the other Final Fantasy games like Kimari from FF10. Like their muzzles aren't exactly as elongated as, they're not elongated that much to fit the real how like, you know, felines, like wild felines look, like lions for example. They are a lot more squashed, and I still feel it's okay. It's alright. No, I feel like I'm getting my boob size wrong. This boob size is wrong. I guess that's the other thing I think about, right? Is, do I want to continue playing FF14 as a monk? There are 3 classes that I sort of main, and that is monk, ninja, and gunbreaker. And I'm not sure if I should continue with them or go to Viper, especially because I'm not playing the new tier. I'm not playing the new Savage tier, so I'm not entirely, I don't really have to worry so much about there being an oversaturation of Vipers per se. If I wanted to, I could go for Viper. The only thing is that maybe Party Finder will be a little less, like there will be more DPS, for sure. And now this boob looks kind of weird. What is going on? Sorry, my assets are looking weird. I'm sorry. I will withhold my final judgment until I see the job skills. Actually, no, I mean, there is the job action trailer, but at the same time, that doesn't give the full details of what they do. We can only speculate from that. I don't remember them actually giving out the job descriptions when the job action trailer actually drops. So I could wait for that, but the thing is that from what I've seen from what Viper does, apart from the 2 knives, I can't really see its similarities with Ninja all that much. At least the aspects that I liked about Ninja. Right now, to me, Viper seems to play very much like Reaper, and I'm okay with Reaper. It's just that I felt that as a second scouting class, I think it needs the scouting class identity, which is, I thought the scouting class identity, I mean, the main scouting class identity is being able to do both physical and I almost said arts damage, magic damage. I mean magic damage. Oh my god, Pictomancer does arts damage. Amazing. Yeah. So there's that distinction. I can definitely tell that, like, okay, yeah, Viper does have does look like it's able to do magic damage, but the thing is that I was thinking, in a sense, would Viper be able to perform ranged attacks as well? Because for me, that's why I play Ninja, to have that good utility of range attacks as well as melee attacks. I didn't really pick ninja for like, oh yeah, I can do both magic and physical attacks, because I never really went that far into detail where it's like, oh yeah, this boss in this tier is going to take more magic damage. No, that's I don't think that's how they decide things. Like, it's not very do or die kind of things. I think, like, maybe an ultimate, perhaps, but I don't know. I never really picked ninja for that, so that's not the defining trait that I would think of for scouting classes. The defining trait I would think of for scouting classes is actually their utility in party comms, in terms of giving. Maybe it doesn't have to be like the same as, like, you know, like giving debuffs and stuff, because in the striking class, samurai is pretty much a selfish DPS class, and the monk does rely on giving buffs to party members also. So it doesn't have to be about the, does Viper have a trick attack equivalent, that kind of thing. Like, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. That doesn't really have to be the defining trait. I feel like the defining trait is the ability to do range attacks as well, or I don't know. It seriously, or like the system, like, is there a similar system to like a sticker system that's similar to ninja? Not sticker system, more of, what do you call them, the jutsus, the he ha hu, I forgot. God, it's been a long time since I played ninja. The mudras. Yeah, I don't know if Viper really has that. It seems like they just switched into a mode where they attach their two swords together and they just have a Reaper moment where they'll just keep slashing the enemy for a set amount of times. From what I've seen, it looks the exact bloody same as Reaper. So it's a class that, like, it looks cool, but I don't know what its identity is apart, like, as a scouting class, so I might not play it in the end. So then I guess that boils down to, like, do I continue as monk or ninja or gunbreaker? I will have to see the job actions to really determine that. Honestly, from what I've seen from the benchmark, there's not a lot. It's not too much. There's not too much that surprised me. I saw a really cool frog for ninja, but I just see that as, it's just gonna be a potency upgrade. If anything, maybe like, oh yeah, now the fire does a dot because it's toxic coming from a frog. I don't know, some stuff. It's just gonna do more damage. I don't know. Like, there hasn't been anything that's like super Poggerinos. Gosh, even I saw the machinist, I'm like, oh great, another saw. It's a cooler saw, but like, was there nothing else? I feel like with the amount of range of guns, like, could you not like have the machinist pull out like an entire tank or something, like Jessica Alter? How about that? I think something like that would be really cool. But they just went with another saw, which I'm like, maybe the saw does a debuff. Maybe the saw does a debuff where it cuts the limbs of, like, the enemies or something. Just like Monster Hunter. It will, like, it will give an attack down. Then, like, oh shit, machinist has party utility. Crap. Bring him in. Perhaps. like I said, I guess like I'm really excited for the job skill trailer, but as to what determines what skills are actually really cool, it has to come from like the job description. I mean, basically, if you guys remember like Scholar's Expedient and like when it was first shown in the job action trailer, it didn't look too remarkable. Everyone was saying like just use sprint dummy. And then when you saw the job description, it is a free sprint, but it gives mitigation as well, and that turned out to be extremely good. I think also like Paladin's swords looked really cool in the job action trailer. They blew everyone's minds, and I mean, in the end, I don't think it changed much of the rotation. But that's my opinion as a former Paladin main. I main Paladin from all the way from ARR all the way to till the end of Shadowbringers, and then I stopped tanking. Gunbreaker still, I still hold Gunbreaker in a really high regard. I retired because I had enough of uptiming, like mitigation windows happening at uptimes, and stupid tether mechanics. Yeah, Gunbreaker is still a class that I really hold very dear to my heart. I love all Gunbreaker skills and sound effects, and I think it's an extremely good class. It is really well. It's like if I had to play a tank, that would be the one. Though it was really, it's like, you know, playing dungeon runs is really fun to play warrior. It's really, playing warrior in a dungeon is just no brains at all. But I mean, I say that also because I do have a very competent healer with me during that time. Yeah. So there was no way I was dying. If I was playing Dark Knight, there's a chance of dying, but at the same time, yeah, Dark Knight just takes more brain power, but I feel like its mitigations, as its uses in dungeons, they have a lot of mitigation. Are they good mitigations? Comparatively not that great, I guess, compared to the other tanks, but that'll do, pig. That'll do. Good on you, pig. Have I had any other intentions of playing any other classes though? Maybe not for MSQ, but more of just like, you know, thinking like, you know, when I play Monster Hunter, I can like pick up almost every single weapon and just like have fun with it. Almost. I can't do Hunting Horn. It's the one that I just can't. I don't know. I can't. I can try. I've just never really ever tried. I don't know. I can't. It's too wild. Yeah. I mean, I tried. I play every class. I tried it. Reaper is fine. Reaper is fun. I don't know how to properly manage things with Reaper. I don't know. Like, Dragoon's fine as well, but I feel like Dragoon feels tighter than Reaper in terms of its management and stuff. It's very much tied to this. I mean, Reaper is too, I'm pretty sure. It's like tied to their gauge and how many GCDs and all that. All that. Mathematics. But I guess it's just how much you like. Not talking about the optimal way to play a class, but more of how easy would it be to not suck as badly, you know. Like, you know, when I play Monk, I feel like adjusting here and there is not that bad compared to something like Ninja, for example, where I might have too much gauge here and I would lose some gauge if I use Mug now, or if I held off on my trick attack too long or something because it's not opportune moment and stuff. Yeah, like, how easy is it? Like, you know, for Monk, a lot of people say it's difficult because the buffs and debuffs run off real fast. But for me, the way I see it is that it's something where you don't really have to worry about too much because you can put that buff and debuff up back within 2 to 4 GCDs and stuff, you know? The fact that you're able to do that so easily and not have it rely on a cooldown, like a very fixed cooldown, is, like, to me, it makes it easier to adjust. And yeah, that's what I find, like, personally, what makes a class easy to play, like, and like more comfortable to play. In that sense, Bard is one of the classes which I feel like is... I mean, I don't know how to play optimally. I don't know how to play a lot of these classes optimally, apart from my mains. But for Bard, especially when I'm like running dungeons with Trust or something, there'll be times when there's no mobs and you're out singing or that kind of thing. I feel like I don't really see... I don't really count... how to say it? Because all the songs, right? I imagine them, you're just splitting them across a 1 minute window. So you want to think of them as splitting them into like thirds, naturally. But the thing is that each song lasts for about half, like 30 seconds if I'm not wrong. So they do have a bunch of leeway, and I'm really grateful for that because that allows me to adjust. And like, I know, like, say I haven't sang this song, then I'll just queue up the next song later on. Like I haven't sung the second song, there's no mobs to target. I'll just wait until I get to a point where in the 1 minute window I would use the third song. Sure, I won't get the stickers for the Radiant finale, but I guess that's where you can choose whether to spend like the Radiant finale and like I mean, I might be getting the skill name wrong, but you know, the stickers, the 3 stickers at the side for the bard. I guess it's you choose whether to spend, like, wait for all 3 stickers before spending it, or just use 2. I would say use 2 because if you want to wait for all 3 and use it at an opportune time, then you would have to wait for a whole another 2 minutes. And that sucks. Bard is basically Bard I feel is one of the range classes that I enjoy playing. The things that I like Machinist cause gun go pew pew bang bang, but just the way that I play classes, I feel that I get more enjoyment out of Bard. Even if trying to keep track of the debuffs suck. To me, I see that as a pretty fun thing. I don't know. It's masochistic of me to say, but I think that Bard's dot management is kind of fun to like keep at. You know, when you see it, it's like, oh, okay, it's at 5 seconds, time to refresh it. Then you just press that one button, that one magic button, and it's refreshed. Yay! And it's just sounds a little fun to just press those old GCDs. It's kind of like that catharsis. I feel like it's in the middle of Dancer and Machinist, where Dancer I feel like I'm relying way too much on things having to proc. So there's kind of nothing really much to do outside of just attacking and just like 1, 2, 3 and just waiting for something to shine. That's my qualms with Dancer. And with Machinist, it just feels like there's no utility at all, and it feels very, very strict on its rotations. And for Bard, it just feels I have more fun being flexible with it, and like when there's procs, when there's shiny things, I feel like there's a lot more. You have way more shiny things pop up as a Bard compared to Dancer. I feel the amount of OGs you have to cast as a Bard is, oh boy, there's so many, but I enjoy it. Maybe this doesn't have to be that inclined. Referencing myself, my arms. Casting. The casters car. I supposedly this is gonna sound very weird coming off from like Machinist, but I feel like I do enjoy Black Mage before Endwalker. Which is weird. I just have absolutely no idea how to play Black Mage now. I think I used to know how to play Black Mage back then in Shadowbringers, and now I have no idea what's going on. The crazy thing is that I feel that before Shadowbringers, I don't know how people play Black Mage. The Enochian is falling off every heckin' time. I would hate playing Black Mage as a... Yeah, I mean, I've never played Black Mage in like an Alliance raid and stuff. Maybe I should do that as a challenge, you know? Alliance raid or like some trials or something that like require me to move a lot, then I would suffer. Today I have no idea how to play Black Mage. Black Mage is... The thing is that every single 10 levels, Black Mage's rotations will change drastically. Black Mage is... I have no idea to play. I'm just like, I don't know how, like, when am I supposed to refresh my dot? When am I supposed to cycle? When am I supposed to cast the thing that eats up all my MP? When do I not spam triple cast? Cause triple cast feels bloody awesome, but when I don't have triple cast, it's like oh. And then you have your Enochian. I was like, oh, my Enochian's gone. Oh, one of my friends who is a Black Mage main tried to teach me once. I could not comprehend the rotation. Oh boy. I guess the thing is whether... I don't know how much... God, thinking about Black Mage having to adjust their rotations and stuff sounds like... Oh god, it sounds like such a crazy pain. It's actually kind of how I feel about Samurai, where when I hear my friend, Alfred talk about Samurai and how he optimizes it, I have no idea what the hell he's saying. I'm like, oh yeah, I use this skill to like eat up my stickers to use for the gauge. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Couldn't you use the stickers to cast a real big spell? And like, nah, you want to turn that into gauge? No, you over gauge or something. Or like, I have no idea. Samurai is a doozy. I don't know. But playing Black Mage casually, I'm like, alright. It's fun. The thing is that I feel like I find more fun for it compared to Summoner. I tried Summoner not very long ago. Just trying to do some farms for the dead ends, and like, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand Summoner. I understood Summoner real fast. It is literally the easiest job. Apart from Dancer, like the easiest job to play. I don't know why that's even a casting class. It feels like a range class. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this class. It's so OP in how can I do this much damage and have that much rate, like movement and stuff. It's disgusting, filthy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Summoner means that people play summoners. Your class is really fun to play. Honestly, no. Okay, the thing is, right, it's really cool because if I had a mod, or if I knew how to make mods, I would make the summoner, like every time you had to change the primal, you would turn it into like it will play the Kamen Rider belt changing sounds, because that's basically how the gauge looks like to me. Like you're unchaining these. You could make a Kamen Rider belt out of the summoner gauge, and it would work. And I would want to see someone play that shit. Like who's that guy who like plays like FF14 with like DDR and shit? Like he can make a Kamen Rider belt and like play something like that. I bet you it's possible. It'll be epic as shit. That's what I like about Summoner, and like it's a really chill class to play, but for me I feel like it's so chill that like I feel the brain rot coming in, where it's like I stop thinking. The hamster wheel just continues playing in my brain. That's it. I guess you know what, you know what, more than Summoner, I mean more than Black Mage, the class that's really fun to play is Red Mage. The casting class that's fun to play is Red Mage. Red Mage to me feels like extremely balanced and very, just the little mini game you play with the gauges is just really good, and like the amount of OGSDs and stuff, and you have the movement which is really cool, and Chuni is so cool, and the gauge system and proccing is really fun. It keeps your brain up, but I don't understand it as well as Minz does. It's when Minz tries to explain the rotations to me, I don't understand it that much. Summoner, oh yeah, short. Yeah, Summoner's rotation is just, it's very short, and it's the same. It's the 60-second rotation, and it's the same every single time. It's really easy for beginners. Yeah, it is. It's important to have classes like Summoner and Dancer and White Mage, but it's just like it doesn't tickle the brain enough. It's true. Red Mage rotation also easy. It is like I think when I started playing Red Mage, I think I was a little confused, but when Minz explained to me, I got it down in like it's really fast and easy. Like when you understand, like, oh okay, so like this is it. You're supposed to cast this fast spell. Like there's these fast spells and then there's these slow spells, and that's it. That's all you need to know. There's like fast spells and slow spells. And so you always cast a fast spell, and after you cast a slow spell. That's it. That's all you need to know about Red Mage. And that's when the gauge reaches a point where it makes the really cool sound, the wing sound or something. What? Or something. Sorry, I probably blew out the mic. I'm sorry. Then you can go into melee combo and be Zoro. Be Puss in Boots. There has to be a Puss in Boots cosplay somewhere out there. Yeah. Raimish is extremely fun and it just feels really... Oh, it feels really satisfying to play. A lot of these classes are usually easy to learn by tricking them optimize. I don't know how to optimize. That is real fun. There's a lot of times when I'm playing, you know, I've turned into a casual player where I'm like, I only care so much about the casual play of classes. I have absolutely no idea what Pictomancer is gonna be like. I don't think anyone knows. All they've seen is art and stuff, but no one knows what they do. I have no idea, like, is it going to play close to any of the other casters? I feel like across the board, all the casters have their very own unique identity. The casters are really special. And Pictomancer will just probably be a very different... The job skill trailer is going to show a gauge, and that gauge is going to be very important. It's going to have a gauge. Something like that. I don't know. It's going to be a canvas or a palette or something. I don't know. Who knows? It's gonna be cool. Yeah, because each casting class is so different. I feel like there's not really... for Viper, I feel like there's supposed to be like the identity, or I don't know. I just want it to be different from Reaper. Yeah, who knows how Pictomancer is gonna be like. Is there anything that from the benchmark trailer that you guys might have seen that like you want to know more about, or like you think is like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy I'm playing this class, it has this cool thing? Like for Mins, it was the absolutely upgraded Chain Stratagem. That's his new name now, Stratagem. So basically, yes, you guys. I remember when you guys made, and like, you know, maybe I did too. I made fun of like Scholar doing the little runnies, the little zoomies for like the Endwalker's job skill trailer, and we all laughed. And then now they have a buffed up Chain Stratagem. God knows what it'll do, but it will do wonders for the soul and for your powers. So everyone will want that. Scholars in high demand. Sage in shambles. Yeah, I mean Sage will have to make up for his damage numbers by itself in a way, in a sense. If he wants to compare to Scholar. But you know, everybody be looking at that Chain Stratagem. Like, you know, like when you have a ninja in the party, everyone's like, oh sweet lord, we are having the damage today. We have the damage for breakfast. Oh, lunch and dinner. Oh, all 120-minute cooldowns. Woo! Sorry, I'm actually quite interested in to know if the skill Wook Lamat used at the last part of the trailer is upgraded Vengeance. Oh. Oh. You know what? Yeah, that's interesting. I was thinking about... Yeah, I thought it was going to be a new mitigation, but an upgraded Vengeance would... Because the action for it is pretty similar. Doesn't Vengeance have a sort of it has a passive counter to it. If this is something where you need to time the vengeance in a 5-second window or something like that, for before a attack hits and you get a bigger buff, a bigger mitigation, that would be so epic. That would make me feel that Paladin got robbed, because Paladin literally has a shield, and like literally in the heckin' trailer of Endwalker, Meteor did the parry with the shield, and technically Paladin does have a parry, but like so far I've not seen an upgraded shield bash. Fucking Paladin. Animation for the skill is similar. It does deliver back an attack with a certain bonus every time warrior suffers physical damage. Yeah. That's the thing about it. Yeah, the animation is similar, right? You made a really good point. Yeah, and it delivers back an attack. So that, I think you're right. It might be it's very highly likely there's upgraded vengeance. So will we see an upgraded version of? I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's one of those things where it's like it might be special for like one what is it? One class in the role. So as much as people would probably like an upgraded Blackest Night or Dark Knight, they might not be getting it. Blackest Night is not really exactly a vengeance equivalent, I feel. It is an equivalent in the sense of offensively, it gives you the gauge so you can pop off another one of the dark arts attacks. But that's more akin to shoot. I'm suddenly forgetting the warrior. What's the warrior skill that lets you regen crazy amounts of HP? Nascent. Nasal. Just is it Nascent Flash, the one that warriors use on themselves? Yeah, I mean, but Dark Knight is Dark Knight's TBN is closer to that rather than Vengeance, so I mean in that sense. Oh yeah, Raw Intuition. I think Raw Intuition was the one. Now I'm thinking I'm a Gunbreaker main, and I totally forgot what Gunbreaker's equivalent of Vengeance is. Is the partly beefier mitigation. For Paladin it's Sentinel. For Dark Knight it would be Shadow Wall. For Gunbreaker I'm suddenly forgetting. Gosh. Bless you means. No. What? Hey. Nebula, yes, Nebula. Thank you, Kay. Nebula is the one. The equivalent of the Vengeance. Oh my god, yeah, the Penguin Cave, the blue name. You know what worries me, especially like, you know, this is one of the other reasons that like makes me scared to play tank again, is that I do use Paladin as my MSQ job. I still suck at it though. Oh. I'm sorry for insulting Paladin in front of you. I'm sorry. But I did play Paladin before, and Paladin has extremely nice weapons. I really love Paladin's weapons. I still have the Heaven Sword relic weapons is really good. Paladin's winning in terms of weapons and aesthetic. Paladins, yeah, I mean the Paladin rotation is, I feel it's kind of strict. That's why I stopped playing it. It's strict and like a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a no-brainer to me, in a sense that like it feels like the same as Summoner, where I feel like each rotation is the same, but I might be wrong because I don't think I've really played Paladin optimally, and especially like with things how things are now with Endwalker's Paladin, I've not been able to catch up with it. I know it can yeah, like it's like, to me what's really strict about it is when you have the dots falling off, and then with the Endwalker like swords, they're like, oh, we added a dot to that too. I'm like, you want us to manage more dots? I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Don't catch me with a shield and sword ever again, except Monster Hunter, I guess. They did remove one dot though. They did. Did they? I trust you, and like that they did. So they removed one dot and they added one dot. Goring Blade doesn't inflict the dot anymore. Oh wait, so does Paladin only have one dot now? Yeah, Goring Blade used to inflict dot. Oh my lord, am I... Circle of... Oh right, yeah, Circle of Scorn, yep. Dude, actually, honestly, even though it puts a dot and like, you know, I kind of don't like dots and stuff for Paladin. I love Circle of Scorn. I love Circle of Scorn in dungeons, because Circle of Stones let me... It's a really big AoE. It does a dot on every enemy. It does a dot on every enemy. You know how big that is? How much damage that is? That's crazy. Like, Circle of Scorn is really good in dungeon runs. I did P1S as a Paladin and it really sucks. Ooh. Ooh. Imagine if Paladin didn't have a gap closer. Oh boy. Thank God they got it in... Endwalker. I'm suddenly forgetting when Paladin got his gap closer, but I think I remember it's... Wait, it was Shadowbringers? I thought I was still running around in Shadowbringers. Was I not playing the Shiva fight without a dot, like a gap closer?
Oh. No, you had it.
I had it?
You had it.
Oh. It's level 74. Oh, right, okay. Right.
I was like, your tour where like, you know, they showed that Paladin finally got the gap closer. And then, like, all the content creators that were invited were like, like, standing ovation. Like, I remember that was the Shadowbringers. Like,
yeah, that was me too. Shadowbringers media tour showing off the freaking gap closer from Paladin, and like everyone lost their minds. I was one of them. Borom. Oh yeah, what was I gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say that I am very scared. Every time the game says like, oh, hey, we are giving you an upgrade for your mitigation. we're gonna give you an upgrade for the mitigation. Yeah, you're gonna mitigate more stuff now. Or like, oh, the heal potency is gonna be higher. You know what that means, right? That means they're gonna whack you even harder than before if you don't have those mitigations up, if you don't have the healing up improperly, that kind of thing. That's the game design like knowledge that I have in my mind that scares the frick out of me every time they have that. It's like, oh yeah, we give you a, like, whenever I read the job skill description, like from a patch or from an expansion, it's like, oh yeah, this does like 20% more mitigation. I'm like, please don't, please have mercy. Good God, please have mercy. Don't make me use 3 cooldowns just for one tank buster, please. Good Lord, please. P10S is just, yeah, P10S is P10S is like, it's a fun fight, but statistically and like stats wise, it's like there's something wrong there. Something's not right with that fight. And everybody felt it. Dark got his gap closer at 54. Warrior like 62, 64. Gunbreaker's locked at 56. Yeah, Paladin, I mean basically Paladin had to go through all these expansions without gap closer. And there was no excuse. Why couldn't they do it? I don't know why. Why would you not let Paladin have a gap closer? Oh, because Paladin has a ranged spell attack. Bro, do you know how long we have to cast for that shit? Bro, do you think we do that when we're running about? No. God, I'm so glad they gave us a gap closer. It's so darn stupid why they didn't do it earlier. When we're doing EX Trials and Stormlight, then the dark gap close, and yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's so funny, like the least I've seen of any tank class so far, of like the benchmark, like since the benchmark, is Gunbreaker. We've only seen the Gunbreaker do one skill, a whole one skill for the benchmark, and nowhere else. Wuklemat, like Dark Knight has, we've seen Dark Knight do at least two. They've done 2 attacks. Warrior Wuklemat has done 1 mitigation, but in the patch that we just had, was it 6.8? 6.5? 6.58. Okay, right. 6.58. We saw, or at least my keen eyes noticed, that Wuklemat did a different attack. It was weird. It was crazy. It was like horizontal primal Ren. Radaban would be proud. Yeah. Radaban would be proud. No, Radaban. The monster. The bone monster from Monster Hunter. Plus he does a spin, like horizontally and shit. Dude's primal rending everywhere. He's primalin. Yeah, so there's at least 2 of war skills. I mean there's another war AoE things. I feel like the only thing that we've seen a lot from the benchmarks is AoE skills, none of the really juicy stuff yet. Dude. Oh, why do you never learn your lesson to just put in like the franchise? Just put the franchise. You're too used to like Google giving you like all your stuff, huh? You want Google to listen to like whatever thing you say or what? I can't look. Google can. Just type in the FFXIV. To be honest, when I saw Samurai doing the thing, I don't know what was going on. I was just like, okay, yeah, it does another attack. Yeah, it just looks at another. I don't know, another Kono. They have a bunch of Kono AoE. I don't know. I saw Mong do a Hadouken. Like, that's alright. I suppose. I wouldn't really care about it so much if it's like, oh, enhanced chakra. I'm like, it'll do more damage, but I think to me, what does it for me is more utilities and stuff. But maybe I shouldn't expect so much. Maybe I shouldn't expect so much. I mean, I do have the expectation because it's level 100, but the thing is that I feel like level 90 was already the max level for us in terms of like utilities and all the remakes and do the job classes and all that. Paladins look like it might be a follow-up to Blade of Valor. Oh. Looks like upgrade, but can't really say, especially if they remake the Monk again. I don't think they're gonna remake the Monk unless they feel Monk is like too powerful. Astro's going through another remake. Astro mains, my heart goes out to all of y'all. At least your aesthetic is on point every single time. And Astro's aesthetic is so good. I don't know if Bar is ever going to get. They're gonna rework Dragoon? Why? Does Dragoon need any reworking?
Major changes after short.
Oh, machinist and crying in the corner there. I thought the one that needed the most is machinist. No, you know what? Black Mage is gonna get a new rework. Black Mage is gonna get a new rework. Enochian is like you remember how? Okay, I mean maybe you won't remember, but like for Monk, we used to have Riddle of Wind. We needed this other buff which will increase our GCD timing, same as ninjas, and like it would fall off. And in Endwalker they reworked it, so like, oh, it's a passive now. It was a passive that you will get at intervals in your levels, and that was Paul. That was fresh Paul. I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. Yeah, Black Mage will like, oh yeah, you have Enochian every single day of your life, every single second and hour. It's tied to you now. You have married Ino-chan. Ino-chan is now your wife. You will never separate from her ever again. Or maybe more like she will never separate from you. No, unless you unequip that damn job stone. Hallelujah. Yeah, you know. One day Yoshipi is like, can y'all stop making me like do these mechanics which make me like lose my Enochian or not? You know what? I'm gonna make Enochian permanent. And so he did. So he willed it. And so he did. As it was said by the Wandering Minstrel. Black Mage, why are you so powerful? Is there any other classes to talk about? They need to nerf longswords. No, I'm talking on my ass. Healers do whatever healer stuff do. It's cool, I guess. Scholars got new chain strat. Good. Oh, there was a thing about like Summoner using a cool skill, whatever that looks like. What it look like again? Should ruin the ma. Should ruin ah. Oh, hell. Maybe it's like, oh, Summoner can now put a dot. We gave Summoner a dot back.
Always have it good, okay? It's about time they take an L. I say this knowing that two of my good friends plays main Summoner, but that's on that. You should just main something else.
Damn. Brutal.
You should just main something.
What they, I mean, the mania is good and just like, yeah, they survive, they're good and stuff. It's kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's a little bit different for like what I'm gonna say. I was gonna say that, like, you know, Gunbreaker is one of the classes which is like, it has never changed all that much. Like, there's been some potency changes, but like, I don't think it's been as bad as like Paladin has or Dark Knight. So like, Gunbreaker's been cool and chilling, and I enjoy it. Every time I look at the patch notes, I'm like, Gunbreaker potency change. I'm like, that's fine. That's fine. Still such a sexy ass class with those explosions. Yeah, me. Wait, what? Who? What? Wait. Eater.
Oh yeah, he's a gun.
You forgot that he was a gun thing. Three of them. Yes, three handsome pebbles. Playing Gunbreakers. Gunbreaker's fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to you know what, I know I can't wait for any expectations anymore, but it's just the expectation that, like, you know, oh, it's a level 100, and like, I mean, Yoshi also knows that. And so he's like, how do we make the skills and stuff cooler and all that? And it's like, even I have no idea. So they thought of something, so at least I can try to comment that. I can comment that at least, as like, you know, even if it doesn't look or like impress me all that much, I'm like, okay, you guys, that's alright. Sorry. Nice. It's gonna be out of nowhere, but like, Woklama is cute. Woklama is cute. I hope you guys think so too. I'm very looking forward to more Woklama cuteness in the coming expansion. She is adorable. She is my baby girl. She is my new Oshi. I love it. Wait. Yeah, no. Lise found abandoned by the scions. No, 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 no. They don't abandon Lise. They still regard Lise as like a scion, even though even though even though the Square Enix doesn't, even though Square Enix doesn't, like, the scions will still regard Lise as a scion. Cries really hard. It's fine. Lise has a home to protect and all that, and the Monk Brotherhood to keep at it. I'm not even gonna finish this illustration like today. I said make Twitch assets, but it will only be one. And I will not finish it in time. Well, I kind of do have time actually. Huh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's some IRL troubles. That's really bad, but I'm not too that. I mean, I try not to get so bummed out about it, but at the same time, I just like maybe it's not too much to be bummed out about because I kind of expected it to happen. Yeah, some bad stuff happened RL. I'm not gonna elaborate on it. But I'll just say I'm not too bummed out. In fact, I feel like I might have more time on my hands to do my own work off stream. I'm thinking whether I can afford to because Wednesday is a time slot on my schedule where I kind of keep it free. Usually I was thinking of like having a possible stream there. If I do have the time, I might stream this during the day. I might have a solo art stream during the day. But I also have to see how, because like, I think it depends whether I'm tired or like whether I even have any stuff to talk about. I'm really grateful that like you guys are here to like talk stuff with me and stuff. It really helps a lot. Thank you for that. So who knows? Maybe I might join a different. Oh, sorry. Tablet fees. I might join a different crowd if I try a different time slot, which is a little bit of an exciting thought to entertain. Of course, this won't be changing my normal stream times from the nighttime. I think nighttime streams are... Honestly, I'm way more productive at nighttime. And as per usual, we'll have our gaming streams together with Mints. Yeah. So I will have more time. I'll see how things go. Maybe for the first week. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, don't expect to stream, I guess. I'll just be working on some stuff like off stream. But I was thinking if I do have the time to add in another stream, it'll be daytime for Wednesday. Yeah. What? Oh, holy shit! What? Hello? What's going on with my tablet? Okay, I mean, I will not say many details, but I will say that like I think the reason I'm not so bummed out about it because I feel like in the first time in my life I feel more motivated rather than bummed out about whatever's happened. And I have Min's to thank, I have you guys being here to thank for, and like, you know, for keeping me going. I think truthfully, my art streams has been the ones where I've seen more viewers come by compared to the art streams. So as it compared to the gaming streams or something. So that really does give me the motivation to draw more and work on my own project. Yeah. I really feel like I should. Once I get this one down. Oh my god, I barely touched this. Once I've got this one down, then I guess the rest of the sketches will be a cakewalk. Because I know what to do. Right now I feel like I'm illustrating this the same way. Like I mean in a way, I'm treating this the same as an illustration. Like a full illustration, for example. And I'm supposed to work faster than this by giving less of a crap about it. But you know, with more practice, then it's gonna be. I'm sure I'll speed up. I'm not too worried about that. Oof. Ouchie. Oh shoot, I haven't addressed my hot takes yet. So, if you can see down here, I have a hot take. And that, to clarify, because I think the hot take is, it looks kind of, out of context is kind of weird. Because, like, chicken wings do not equate to what chicken tendies are at all, not in the slightest. But for me, basically my hot take is that I feel like there's the debate with like, oh, bone-in chicken and boneless chicken, and I just feel that they're right. Both of them are right. I'll take them both. I think I used to be more towards, I lean towards the bone-in instead, because I felt like, you know, there was more flavor there. It was juicier. The meats that are around the bones are way more tender. And I like pulling the meat off the bones and stuff. You know, I like it. But I think recently I've been cooking more chicken breasts and chicken tenders, like chicken fillets, and those are boneless. And I think those actually, I've grown to really like them a lot. I think normally I would think that, oh, I would cook them and they would turn out very dry. But the thing is that, like, I don't know if the type of chicken breast that I've been getting, like buying, but they've been pretty juicy and tender. I've been tenderizing them, but like just been tenderizing them with the back of like a butcher's knife, which is not, you know, a proper tenderizer hammer and stuff. So I was really interested. Like, I was like, oh, okay. I like normally, like I've been buying the chicken breast and chicken fillets because they are supposedly the more nutritious meat, at least of the chicken, I guess. white meat, you know. And so I tried that more, and I kind of like it. I would say that boneless chicken. I like boneless chicken if I'm not the one preparing it, cause god damn, like with 2 boneless chicken thighs, I can spend like close to like 10 to 15 minutes like trying to take out all the freaking tendons and stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? I actually spend less time preparing a chicken if it was a bone-in chicken. I actually do. All I have to do is like maybe I brine it and that's it. I don't like cut off some excess fats maybe, but that's about it. For boneless chicken, there's a lot of the tendons there that I want to try to get out, and it's a pain in the ass. It's an absolute pain in the ass. But yeah, taste wise, I think like both of them are fine. They do have their different uses and stuff, you know. I'm not gonna expect like, oh, if I'm ordering a salad, I'm gonna want bone-in chicken. Like, nah, I'm gonna have a lot more better time if I have a boneless chicken breast, you know? So that's my stance on this debate. The bone-in or boneless chicken, I think that both are fine. Okay, maybe another hot take to add on to that, just that like just went into my mind, is that, okay, disclaimer though, I will say, and this is joking, alright? I hope this is a hot take. I hope people don't come at my throats. I will say that given the choice, say you're having like a fried wings, like what Wingstop or whatever, or the KFCs. Given the choice, if you had to pick wings or tenders, I would say that if you pick just the tenders and you say that it's better than the chicken wings, then you're a baby. Ah, okay. Oh no, I'm gonna get cancelled. Baby wants the chicken tenders. I mean, I say that, but sometimes I want to be baby. When I look at how Gold Bullet cooks his chicken tendies, I'm like, I wish I could have a bite of that fried chicken tendy. I mean, also I just feel that like KFC chicken tendies just suck balls. They suck. They're wet tissue. Ugh. Just cook it yourself. You can look at Gold Bullet and how he cooks. I wish I could record myself cooking a chicken tendy. That would be great. Then y'all can know the goodness of a chicken tendy and the greatness of a chicken wing. I do have some frozen chicken wings in the freezer, and I need to thaw and marinate them with Old Bay seasoning, and that'll be great. But I'm saving that for the weekend, maybe. That'll be poggers. I know I said I was gonna eat like less, but yeah, the bag of frozen chicken wings that we have right now is 1 kilogram. Can we eat 500 grams each? We have actually. We have, but I mean that's because it was just the only thing that we had. I think I only cooked the chicken wings and that's it. So we managed to finish 500 grams each of chicken wings. Amazing. And absolutely unhealthy. I might cook baked potatoes. we still have a bottle of bacon bits that I wanna try to use up. Bacon bits. Bacon's good. Oh wait, I didn't see your comment. This is why your thighs are fat. I can't say that it's not like my cooking is partly to blame. I'm like Senshi, I'm like, I have failed you. I have failed you. I did not cook a healthy meal for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, honestly, since Dungeon Meshi, I've been trying to, I mean, not really say since Dungeon Meshi. I think it's just like, I have been trying to keep it at least like, like my cooking can be unhealthy at times, but, I do at least try to like make sure that there's at least one vegetable per meal. Cause even if it is fan-inducing, I just hope that it's balanced enough. It's just a balanced diet. I try. Ahog. Ahog. Scary jump scare. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to check the shoulder, if it looked weird or not. Ooh, gonna need a roll out. Have a good rest of stream. Thank you so much, Kay, for coming over and spending time with us. Thank you for coming to the stream. Have a good night. Have a good rest. Thank you, Kay. Goodbye. Goodbye. I do have like I have nothing else to talk about. The only stuff that that's left for me to talk about that's written down is basically that Sonic the Hedgehog's Shadow the Hedgehog is voiced by Keanu Reeves. I thought it was a joke. I guess maybe it seems right. I don't know. I definitely believe it. Shadow the Hedgehog voiced by Keanu Reeves. I mean, it could have been Banta Crowbringer. I think that would have been a great choice. Keanu Reeves is... The thing is that I don't have that much expertise, knowledge of the characters that Keanu Reeves has voiced before, besides himself in Cyberpunk. And I mean, in a way himself, but like it's a little... Nah, that's pretty much himself. It's just Johnny Silverhand did feel like it's a different character entirely, like compared to Neo in the Matrix. So voice acting, I don't know. Voice acting wise, I have no idea how Keanu Reeves would do it. He'll probably just be himself, which I'm not really sure of. Plus, I don't really see Keanu Reeves as an edgelord, but at the same time, Idris Elba, I think I enjoyed Idris Elba's rendition of Knuckles. Idris Elba has been in a ton of stuff. Like Cats. And Pacific Rim. To me, Pacific Rim was like my first Idris Elba. But then I remember like maybe it's Thor. Thor 1 was his first appearance, maybe? I can't remember. There's probably other examples that's I can't remember right now. I think Idris Elba can be good. He's in Cyberpunk 2, the new DLC that I've not played yet, that I purchased, and Cyberpunk DLC, I don't know when I'll play it. Okay, now when I'm thinking about games that I want to play, I actually feel kind of sad. That's what makes me bummed out. It's fine. I'll get to play them eventually. Right now, I gotta hustle. Okay, this... Yeah, I realized I made my arm guards a little weird. They are more of like this, which is... I might need to redesign my arm guards. I don't know why I made it like this. It's actually not really good for movements. It's not good. Like, this thing is cutting into her yeah, that does not look good. These are some of the things that I can discover when I'm drawing more of myself. Maybe this is a bit... I think these arm guards are... they look really different from the chibi... my chibi form. Hmm. Hmm. What if I actually make her gloves? They can shift? Perhaps? Maybe I can do that. Hmm. Oh wait. No, I would say that I can't really see that much of this side, huh? It will be curving all the way inside there. Yeah, so that side would not be that visible. I don't know why I was drawing it as if it's like a side view. I think I'm getting confused here. Cool. Ooh, my hand looks so big there. Hmm. It's all the stuff that I just don't really realize when I'm just sketching stuff out. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, the arm needs to be longer, perhaps. Let's try something like this. Okay, that just makes your arm muscles really huge then. Oh, that's a problem. My arms aren't that huge. Honestly, this versus this, it's about the same size, which is not really how it should be. I think something like that might be better. Sometimes drawing the elbows and stuff can be a bit confusing. I feel like whenever I draw the knees and like the legs, sometimes I might get confused with like, oh, great, now this looks like an arm. It can look a little bit weird sometimes. Like, I just need to get used to it. Sometimes I'm just drawing the calves and it's like this can pass off as a leg sometimes. I don't know. They're supposed to look different. I'm just trying. There's no way this looks. Beware a jump scare. Where? Ah, bald Michi. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I think that's alright. Yep, we saved it. Not Michi's hair though. My hair is all gone. Hey, Control S. Control S. I don't wanna draw some of this back. At least have the lines here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. More or less. Well, they look kind of strange like this. Maybe it's better if I... So I put this line down here as a fold. Maybe I shouldn't make it that long then? I can just combine everything, see how it looks like. Almost there. The big old bus making noise outside. I hope you guys don't hear that. Noisy bush. Oh. Maybe not. Nah, maybe not. Okay. Just this pattern at the back here. I don't know what's really at the back. Behind me, I can't see behind me. Wow. What's behind me? I can't see. How do I do this? No. I don't think you can see the other side of that. I feel like it'll be something like this on my part of the shoulder. Gosh, I'm really glad I did this. Because otherwise, I really have, like, I think it's only when I draw myself in poses. Sometimes you need to draw your character in poses first, and that does you really understand what you really need for the design and for the turntable. Because sometimes you draw them in a turntable and like, oh, you pose them in a certain way. It's like, oh crap, some stuff starts to get clipping. Like some stuff starts to clip around in the character and whatnot. It's like you have to imagine your character. Like that's the thing about turntables, right? You need to imagine them as more than just a flat surface that they're gonna appear on. They're gonna you do have to imagine them in a 3D aspect. That's what the turntables are for. It's not just to show like the design of like each side and like, oh, it's nice and cool and shit, but it's something like turntables are there to be made, you know. It's, for example, like it's helpful for cosplayers even, you know, when VTubers post their turntables. That's when cosplayers can take it as a good reference for how they want to do the cosplay and stuff, and like make it work. That's the mindset to have when doing a turntable. So it's good that I'm actually doing this, because I'm realizing some stuff that I might not be able to find out if I just started with a turntable right off the bat. Oh, maybe that's why some VTubers don't have turntables right on day one. I think that might be the case, now that I think about it. Because like, before then, like, say for Myth, no one knew what... Actually, everyone. They didn't, like, for Myth, at least from what I remember, they didn't have a turntable for themselves. They didn't do a turntable for themselves. Right when they began. So maybe they just had the first front, and then that was done how they look like, and they started right there. Boy, this is a little difficult to imagine. I'm trying. You know what? I'm feeling a little lazy. I'm just gonna leave it like that first, because I think it's time we end the stream. So we just continued the line art phase. We didn't really complete anything. I don't even have hair. But basically I'm like, now I'm just treating this as if it's a new illustration when I really should be... Well, I mean, it's pretty clear enough, but maybe that's just because it's white on black. On black on white, I mean. But yeah, I'll have to get back in this. I'll see whether I have time to stream tomorrow. Probably after my lunch. I don't... Because I do feel that I do want to set aside some time for myself to get some RL stuff out of the way. I need to get some RL stuff out of the way. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna promise a stream tomorrow. I probably need some time to just sort some RL stuff out. But then I guess expect the next stream to be our Monster Hunter stream on Thursday. Yeah, we'll probably be dying a lot. I don't know. Anjanef always scares me. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I don't wanna like keep you guys here any longer. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. If you liked what you saw, please, if you can give me a follow on Twitch or follow my Twitter for updates and memes and stuff, then that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Just spending your time here means a lot to me. Thank you and have a good night, guys. Have a good night and the rest of your week. And see you guys on Thursday. Goodbye.